Alright, howdy there folks. I am back with the next episode here in the Spring 61 CSA campaign. We're on a familiar map. I don't remember the name of this map. They're calling it, yeah. Whatever the case is. Anyways, it's one that's been around for a while. Played quite a bit on it, but haven't played it in all that much time. So it's nice to get back on it. Uh, we are, well, numbers can probably tell the story. So we're outnumbered about 2 to 1. You can see we have a pretty good artillery advantage. We are waiting on Missouri State Guard to get here at about 10 a.m. They're telling us we're low on supply. That's just, well, I don't know how that's true, because we what was remarkable about this map is that we started out with so many. I mean, this doesn't necessarily tell you the level of supply, but it tells you that there are lots of supply routes in, whereas the Union only has one. So the Union, if they're going to play this right, they need to push through an attack. This is our initial deployment area, so, and we also had an overnight, right? This is the second day, and so I was doing the level 2 parapets, which to me seem like they're probably the most efficient ones. And then I'm having my infantry build entrenchments and those other things. Okay, so they're going over there. What the AI initially showed is that one force was going down this way, but I lost them over here. My cav was right about where they are now on the D in that road when we had to pull back. They then led with their artillery, and that gave us an opportunity to sneak some skirmishers, which we've placed back after the end of day here into the woods. We also have dismounted loose formation. Oh. And now prone cavalry waiting for their chance to attack should this force push up by itself. But we can see the AI is kind of spread out. I think their best route would have just been everybody move up and push through here. But because they may come up from this way, I have a group, as you can see, I have a group of skirmishers here kind of checking on that eventuality, but it'd probably be down this road. I have no idea how they deployed overnight, and so this is a mistake right here. This, well, I'll have to keep an eye on it. The rest of this artillery division here is fine. I'm a little concerned about their speed if things get too hairy. And you know, just so I don't run into problems later, and because there may be threats that come from, let's see, south, I am going to move the slower moving battalion down there and see what we can get. All right, if we're not going to be engaged, we're just going to stay prone. I think that should help your concealment. I don't know if that's true, but we are in the woods, and remember, we now know from the manual, there is a cover bonus for being in the woods, even though when you click on it, it says cover none. I believe it's 0.2, which is pretty much the lowest. All right, we don't want that fight. We don't need that. It's about the equivalent of having I think a rail fence to defend you. So, yeah, we don't really need skirmishers taking these fights. I'm really looking. This is what I'm looking for. But I think there was infantry in front of this. I guess I'll find out when I move here shortly. But anyways, since this artillery moves quickly anyways, I figure, like, why not get them out there, get them harassing. We can see that the enemy infantry is just completely broken up. Like, whatever attack, which this is, I mean, it's terrible that it's through the open. Probably their better bet would be to swing around this road. If they came in through here, they could use the woods to screen their approach, at least up until here. This is one of the stronger points on the map. It is a stone wall. I don't recall the rating off the top of my head. It wasn't as good as I thought. I thought it was maybe like 0.4, maybe 0.5, but it's not bad. But they'd come up that way, and then if they come through these woods, right, using this road, they would have excellent cover to their approach. They could get the soft cover of the embankment, which I think is also like 0.2 or 0.25. Whatever. But yeah, if they want to play like chase the skirmishers, I mean, that's what the skirmishers are really good at, so we got to be pretty happy with that. Uh, Other than that, I think I'm gonna pause the video because I think it's gonna be this cat and mouse stuff. Uh-oh. If we can get our mice to respond. I like that this battery now looks a little bit more open. But yeah, I think I'm going to take you off screen until there's something a little more substantial to show you. And yeah, we'll try to have more fun then. All right, it is warming up a little bit here. It's not hot, but it's getting there. Back over on the left, they kind of somehow caught up to this detachment, which didn't know to run until it was too late or something like that. I'm not terribly sure of the details. But anyways, so they pushed that skirmisher unit back, and they're now kind of in a bad way. Well, because they're running. Reoriented these guns here so they could try to hit them. Let's see, our cab is over here. I think we're mostly using them to kind of brunt any sort of big push that might come through the center. At least that's what I thought they'd be good for. So we're doing that, and getting pot shots on that brigade. They'll probably win there. What are you doing? All right, you are firing. That's good news. You're idle. That's bad news. You should be able to hit them, no problem. Cullis is able to do whatever it can do. I think it's time to start thinking about getting this battery back. Again, the idea was only ever just to take pot shots for as long as we can take pot shots. But I'm not looking to shoot it at with their infantry. That's a fight we are certainly not going to win. At least I would not expect to win. Not even really sure that I want to limber up there. Let's see. They've been pushed back. Okay, and they do go back to laying down, which is good. Those guys can't quite seem to get an angle. So anyways, I guess maybe, well, you know, this is getting a little dicey after all. Maybe we'll push them back still further. Get our HQ back as well. It's not really where you want your cav. I don't want them in that fight. I know that. So we'll have them spread out. And while it was nice to try to get the surround on this one unit here, you're not quite doing it. So we're gonna move you over to there. These guys, I realized, you know, if I take engineering with me, I get I mean, they're already at level 3. I mean, it's fantastic. So it might be one of those that I think about taking more often because it seems to dovetail well with the style, and if nothing else, so whoever they were, it felt like they built this also much quicker. I don't think that that's true, but it felt like that. Engineering points are doubled in battle. I mean, that's certainly nothing to sneeze at. So compared to some of these perks, which may rarely go off because of the playstyle, I guess I could choose skirmishing, and that one would at the very least get built up, but I'm not sure it would do too much else other than get built up. All right, we're reorienting our lines. This kind of skirmishing is going on. I'm gonna wait and see how this goes up here. I think once this unit routes, if this unit routes, okay, so we only have 2 skirmishers. I don't know that they actually will then. But I was thinking about switching over to here, having the skirmishers and maybe the cav take a look at holding up that unit. And continue this fallback. I mean, one of the things we are doing is keeping them from delivering a particularly effective push on our little bit of a Helm's Deep, or whatever you want to call it here. And we are waiting. I'm buying time until 10 a.m. So it's 8:45 on the map now. Fighting's been going on for an hour and 45 minutes. They've actually made pretty decent progress so far. I can't really complain. But my guess is the other force won't actually be on the field in any condition to fight probably until 2 or 3 in the day. I don't see it happening that fast. So continue to move back. Let's see, maybe, just maybe, we should mount all of you so you have the chance to actually do your thing. And I want to keep away with the units that are the most threatening. And so that is this unit at this point. Let's see, we have, I was going to take you out, but then it almost, it's getting a little dicey here. Maybe it's worth seeing how that plays out. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. But this is the beauty of manually limbering and unlimbering your guns. If there is beauty in that, this is it. All right. Also thinking about bringing these guys over. I guess they've kind of given up on that construction. That's fine. Let me bring them up as well. All right. So that's a great position for them. It's a pretty great position. So we'll pull back. Face of that. These guys look like they're holding their own and holding up this attack. Pierce is over here. You know, if and when I get enough units to do this, I think I might just turn them all loose. I mean, they are starting to reconsolidate. Or to consolidate. No, it's reconsolidate. They were here previously. Alright, we'll move them up. I think that fallback might have been a bit premature. I am worried about this unit because it is one of the slower movers. Start bringing them back. And let's see. All right, they're doing okay on lost resilience, right? Because when all those hearts fill up, they'll rout, which probably is not that far away. Okay, you're moving there. That's fine. Not sure what the holdup is there. Alright, if you've got their attention... Ah, they're gonna fight me on this. Oh boy, don't do that. There you go, stay down. Stay low. Okay. Who are you commanding? Alright, you're commanding them. They're actually kind of okay. Move them up on that blank. Maybe we'll run over there, deal with them. If they about face, well, perfect. I mean, if they're not going to about face, we'll just keep chasing them. Also, yeah, I was gonna say we probably should have one more skirmisher unit we can get. All right, there's a potential for a sandwich there, and you don't want to be in that sandwich. Why can I not remember where Halt is? All right, Halt is there. Let's see what they can do. Why are you running back? We don't need that. It's needed. All right, you can follow them. You should follow them. Gotta remember to also scroll out so that we're not getting surprised. I'm impressed at how... Okay, so now they're in trouble. So we gotta move them back. Set them up. Okay, we don't want the brigade proper engaging. At least I don't. Alright. Keep you... pursuing. Yeah, you keep firing there, and you know what? Well, I can't hear you if you do, but I think we'll try something like that. we have enough of these other units. Make the most of it. Okay, we'll get them down. Alright, since it looks like we're going to need rapid orders over here, we're going to swing our command this way. Well, they routed, unfortunately. So now there's nobody holding up that. So that was Bonham. Alright. That battery's kind of on its own to do what it can. What on earth? Alright. Have them come in over there. Alright, we'll stay up on their backside like that. I guess I'm doing the things I kind of feel like they should be able to do. A bunch of this on their own. Yet, they don't really. Alright, I think we're on the verge of getting... famous last words, I know. But on the verge of getting this unit to break. We'll see. I strongly encourage you to lay down. Alright, they can't because they haven't completed their movement here. Alright, you can get closer to your cab. There's no reason not to. Yeah, they're over there, and they should just be wailing away at that field. So, I'm pretty happy with this. I know it's making the video a bit longer than it otherwise would just by going through some of the skirmishing. But if you're new to the game, you haven't seen it before, this is one way you can do it. A lot of folks prefer the more hands-off. You know, they'll come in and they'll turn it over to the AI and they'll watch or just kind of tweak things at the margins. That's also fine. There's nothing wrong with that playstyle. It's one of the good things for all the things I complain about in the game. It is certainly one of the strong points that you get to choose kind of how much you want to micro. Alright, so now that we dealt with them, I'm going to turn over there and deal with them. You know, that is now looking a little unnecessary. Move them up to there. We'll get those skirmishers over there. Yeah, this is okay. I kind of felt like I was done building fortifications anyways. We are now going to throw everything we got at this group over here. Leading with the skirmishers as usual. I want my cav to run them down so we don't have to fight them again. Alright, move you up. I'm going to throw the regular infantry in too. Wow. Those guys are brave souls there. Alright. Okay, we'll allow them to keep firing. Come on, get this brigade out of here. They got a lot of guys left. Keep them close. I think we'll throw another battery down here just to maybe cover the fallback of this one. Alright, Pike's guys are tired, but, you know, like I said, we gotta kind of do it, because if we don't, they may rally. That artillery is closer than I wanted it to be. We'll see if I pay for it. I might. One of the other things about the game, if you don't know it, is that units can fire up multiple units to their front and flank. Wow, they got melted. Well, they also weren't laying down like they should have been. Blame the general. All right, so they are too close. So they're taking shots. It ain't worth it. I wanted to get that sweet Napoleon close range fire. Alright, we're gonna put more of a hurt on that 3rd Brigade. And I don't know. We're on them, so I'll continue running them down like that. But I think after that charge goes through, we're gonna call it on that and bring the cav back because they're gonna need. You can see that they've gone exhausted, and so they're gonna need to get their fatigue back. I'm gonna come up here with that group. Okay, for whatever reason, they're not getting any fire at all. Let's see if they can still hit. So they can still hit from there. We're pulling you back. Not sure where the rest of this infantry went. Alright. I'm going to send them up to deal with that artillery. No, no, no! Why are you doing that? No, no, no. Okay, so they're also too close. Okay, so far no one's hitting me from the south. Wow. Oh, okay, that unit already broke. I don't know what you're doing here. Just stop what you're doing, man. Alright, we got them out of there. Just turn these skirmishers on them. And I'm going to go ahead and set my infantry up. I'm going to limber the guns, move them. Let's see, overall casualties in the division 6. That's not bad. I'm pretty sure they've done far more damage than they've taken. Man, Pike is just not... He's not giving this up. What do I gotta do? Change one of your settings here? These guys are in for the melee, and they're not letting it go. Here, I know one way I can slow them down is by doing that. And might as well make them loose. And I'll see if I can get them to lay down. See if that'll get them to chill. I have not experienced that. Usually it's the other problem that people note when you're trying to charge and all your guys do is they go in for like a little melee and then they're like, nah, we're done. All right. Here we have some horse artillery. I should move that up. All right. And we got that battery out of there. Effectives, what are we looking at? Holy cow, 2,500 for them, 208 for us, but that's mostly because the cav just ran down that one brigade. Let's see, even though we shot them off their guns, their number has not changed. It's still reporting an estimated 20 guns. I have never seen this happen. I'm trying to think of what else I could do that would get these guys to stop charging. They should never have any initiative on. Thing is, it doesn't show a feud. I don't know. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I don't know. What I gotta do now is rotate these skirmishers over to here because I'm quite concerned that this unit is Can I form an attack column? It's one of the many things I haven't done enough of. I'll see if I can deploy scouts. I don't know. It's very odd that they just will not stop. Alright. Infantry needs to go over here anyways. Probably just need to play more conservative with them in all instances anyhow, because we are waiting. It's the game we're playing. Sure, yeah, that'll work. Alright, change their facing. I'm okay with that. So you have skirmishers somewhere. All right. All right. Now you move back there. That's okay. All right. Now I can safely pause it and bring you back in later. It's ever so slightly picking up again. I did get one. Let's see, where do you belong? Let's see if we can get more of that their artillery. But anyways, we knocked out a bunch of their brigades. You can, well, no, you can't see them, but they were all routing up here. They've regrouped a little bit to push in this center here. We have a kind of a semicircle, an arc, whatever you want to call it, around that position now, and they are advancing through a field. We have the faster batteries on the flanks. This is the slower one. So far, it's managed to keep itself out of trouble. The 4-gun battery, yeah, this is part of the battery that we knocked down on here. I don't know how many guns are left in there. When that battery routed, I thought it said that they only had lost 5 guns, and this battery has 4 of them. So I don't feel like it's worth losing a detachment of infantry just to try to go pick up one more gun. So I'm going to stay where we are now. I think that they've lost others. In the HQ report, it made it seem that way. It said they've lost 10, and I don't know where the other 5 came from. I think it was from a battery that was over here, but they may have sent a detachment back out to pick them up. Again, not really sure about that, but there you have it. I think one of the things we'll do is we'll pull back and advance. I think we're going to bring these guys back in. Kind of seems like we could have another unit of skirmishers. That's because, okay, we can. Alright, this battery is going to be in jeopardy if we don't move it back. So move it back we will. Now they're pressing us. We want to have many of our guys here as possible. This cab is looking all right. You know, Pike got lambasted by me and others in the previous battle, and he deserved it. But running down that infantry regiment there was a big help. That brigade, not regiment, what we're talking about. Yeah, we are heating up over here. I don't know if it's worth it to have Pierce go prone as well, maybe. Let's see if they could hit anything when we do that. Doesn't look like it. I don't know what they're thinking anyways. They have something that's obscuring them. Alright, they're in that flank. This will just do that. And reinforcements are a little ways off. You can see. All the way back to here. Should get Price up. See if he can ride through. This is, I don't know, it feels like a better attack than usual by the AI. Now, why they can't fire, I would love to know the reason. Because that doesn't seem right to me at all. All right, it says they're firing. Let's see if they keep that formation. I think we lost our skirmishers. Yes, we did. Let's move them over to there. Okay. I guess we'll just have to shoot. Alright, are you guys having any of it or not? You don't seem like you're having too much of it. I don't know if it takes some sort of skill I don't get, but units do seem to have trouble moving backwards under fire. I understand the game says it's, you know, a really hard thing to do. I don't doubt that, but it seems like especially hard. Well, I am betwixt and between. I can't move backwards to get cover, no matter how close it is. And if I lay down, I believe they're going to be just... there's some of them who are still in range. Oh, that's why you should pay attention to stuff, which I did not. Got so focused on that one fight, I lost that battalion there. That is really too bad. Well, I guess at the very least they can get low and take fewer casualties, even if they can't do anything in return. So this unit won't move forward. I don't know, maybe they are firing. Alright, let's see if I learned my lesson. Probably didn't. I'm sure those guys, yeah, they went through their lost resilience, which means they're not gonna end up back here. Where on earth are you going? Do not do that. I don't think I recalled any of their skirmishers. Alright, apparently I cannot get that brigade to fire for anything, so. See if they can get on the inside of that stone wall. Here. I think you guys are now probably causing more problems than you're solving. We'll move you over there. Here, have them focus over there. And now they're not even firing at anything? I don't get it, man. Alright, now they are. That works a lot better. Alright, what that also enables us to do is now move people over to here. Okay. Yeah, that was not my best work there. Are you gonna move up though? We'll move those guys over there. Have them go to the center. They've gone idle. Fine. Let's see if we can get them firing. Some attachments up there. Pikes guys, with the help of some skirmishers, are going to try to lay into these. This brigade, the first brigade. Okay. You can see at the top, we're getting close to a lot of stuff here. All right, so we have Ransom's Cav. This would seem like a good place for them. Look at them trying to steal my guns. Guess it makes up for me taking theirs. We'll try to run them down. Alright. Do that. Move those guys up. Stay on them, because again, cavalry in general are going to be outranged by infantry, so if infantry is able to fire at them while falling back, unless you're able to gain a lot of ground moving forward faster than they're moving backwards, you're gonna lose the range contest there. So, all right, it's not a bad spot to plop oneself down. That's not that great. Move over there. Let's see. Rolling over to the attack as we get new units in. I guess we'll put a group up there. That's not an encouraging sign. All right, that's a little bit better. All right. Again, with those mixed cavalry weapons, you want to be up close. Forgot to look in the manual, which I'm sure the information is in there. I'm not sure what the firepower rating is on those mixed cav weapons. I would think it would be okay to maybe compensate for the lack of range, but I don't know that's true. Alright, move him up. Looks like most infantry units are going to be over there, so we'll get them over there. Alright. Should be alright moving them there. Same with them. Good. So we shot them off our guns, so they're not going to get ours. If we're not going to get ours, they're not going to get ours. It seems like Pike's troopers are hitting more of them than they're hitting of us, which is kind of what we're looking to do. Alright. Maybe have these guys turn and start going after their arty. These Arkansas troops get in here. That's fine there. Artillery command up. Okay. Not sure what the order delays are going to be like, so do that. Move them right there. Try to put them on a straight line, kind of the axis between those 2 points. Should give us good reduction in order delays. Alright, we routed off that artillery. We're going to get them to go for the rest. Put out some new skirmishers. Have the regular infantry get up there. The brigade. Okay. I'm gonna think of it. They might make more sense over there. Enemy is retreating. All right. So we'll see if I do this right. Don't count on it. But what I'm going to try to do here is make sure that I grab as many skirmishers as possible. To grab them back so that I can then redeploy them and have them pick up the guns. So I've called all of them back to... Whoa, oh, that's right. You can go ahead and cancel that, I think. Certainly they will. Alright, it's the end of the map, so might as well try this. Try to get as many casualties as we can. It's less we gotta do later. Alright. Have a detachment pick up those guns. Oops, we gotta go back and pick up that gun. Maybe that's why this didn't work in the past. I don't know. Alright. Oh. Keep forgetting. That's why that unit's not doing it. Alright, recall those skirmishers. Come on. Now have them go and grab. Again, not putting out any skirmishers right now. There, go grab that gun. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Okay. 8 ticks left here. No doubt they are exhausted. Alright, good. So now this cab unit seems to just continue to melee. I don't know if they frenzied themselves. I don't know if it's a characteristic of... I mean, his initiative is aggressive. His leadership is backward. I don't remember ever seeing that one. I'm sure it's been there, but... I wonder what they're going to do. Are they going to pursue? It doesn't look like it. Nope. I want you to do that. And I want you to ride up there. All right, so that's all over. 711 on our side, 4600 on their side. That was all there is to it. All right, very little has progressed from previous videos. We've had a lot of battles here in September, and now we're early October. So if you've been watching the campaign, you're familiar with how it's going. Yeah, this one went a little long, but I think it was a pretty good win, and did start mixing in the regular infantry brigades rather than just relying on skirmishers. But for an army that was outnumbered 2-1, to inflict nearly 6-1 casualties is not too bad. All right, folks, hope you enjoyed it, and then hope to have you back.